Oke guys, kita lanjut lagi main Banisher untuk chapter selanjutnya. Kita lanjut main. Oke, kita lanjut ke chapter The Swamp Witch. Cari-cari dulu nih.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Bisa nyebrang sih, nggak bisa nyebrang kok. Apaan nih?
These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
Kayak portal gitu ya, tapi nggak bisa lewat. Oh, bisa di remove sama santai ya?
I tell you I could give it a try, but
This thing needs more than your rugged self, I'm afraid.
if we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do.
Ada update gak ya? Nggak ada. Oh, evolution. Oke, udah update. Tutup rapet.
I love doing that.
Duh, suaranya kok serem. Bisa lewat kan sih? Nggak bisa. Nggak ada apa-apa. Kayak balik lagi ya? Duh, kok balik lagi?
Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those.
I bet you did.
Posisi yang tadi. Kesini.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the ill mouth. What is that?
Antea?
Hilang aja si Antea tuh. Dapat skill ini yang ngilangin apa? Akar pohon. Kemana si Antea tadi? Kayak bekas ritual.
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just I was lost and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Ada dimensi lain ya?
Time lays traps for
On
the
dia
dead.
Siridean.
It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three.
Keren itunya.
And here he is.
Kayak muka
the
belakangnya
other
ya?
Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her I'll
Tangannya
swim.
kayak Seekers ya,
I hope you don't
tangannya
mind.
itu.
Such an
Si
ordeal.
Siridean.
I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
They bring us here.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time. I have a few breaths left yet, but yes, this is the twilight. Still, after the darkness comes the dawn.
You're dying.
Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
The nightmare is strong. How can defeat?
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender unconditionally to each other. When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled, but some yet live. Seek them out. Help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No, you are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain.
Wah, pakai
She is
domain.
wrong. There is a way.
Kayak
The void,
Jesus Kaisen ada
a
domain-domain
dreadful
segala.
place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the void,
Ya kan,
you
tangannya
may
mirip kayak
use
si
it
Seeker
to
ya tangannya.
enter the nightmare's den. First, you must free the people of New Eden from her grip.
To reach New Eden and retrieve my body, we must help the very people who created the nightmare in the first place?
Yes.
Excuse my lack of enthusiasm. Can we not just go back to the meeting house and do our jobs?
You must release folk here from her grasp. Only then, through the void, may you reach New Eden town and confront her.
How do we access the void? Is there a ritual?
In places, the void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
By the beach as I drowned, you sent Seeker to find me. How did you know where to look?
Are you asking an old hedge witch how she knows what goes on in her own garden? The woods and rivers are full of friendly claws, and feathers and scales. I always know what I need to know.
I guess that's the best answer we can expect.
It is the best of all those I've tried, dearest dears.
The nightmare in the meeting house was by far the most powerful ghost I've ever faced. From where did it come?
Unforgiving wrath is a bottomless well for vengeful spirits. But in this case, I suspect an even more vile source involved.
What do you know of Deborah?
Not much. I have avoided the people of New Eden for decades. I do know she was tried for witchcraft.
Was she a witch? Was she one of yours?
Would it matter if she was? She was no witch. She was a woman, a victim of the basest of human fears.
We know the beast was linked to the nightmare. We're not so clear on how.
Through the beast, the nightmare inflicted its curse upon the settlers. The beast was its avatar. I'm sure it has others.
What are they exactly?
They are manifestations of her power. They may also represent her only weakness. The nightmare's spirit was shattered by the violence that created it. Properly studied, the pieces may provide the key to lifting her curse.
Dapat apa nih?
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
Boy, apa nih? Ada gem. Price. Rock, blood, and red came for which? Ntar dulu deh. Kok ini kayak baru? Level berapa? Outfit. Harganya berapa? 800. Hitting enemy with manipulation grant 7 bonus point. Jual-jual dulu aja deh. Jadi jual apa? Oh. Spectrum Dash. Transcom Fiber. Cuma 200. Oke.
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help
Jen?
us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She likes to tease you too.
Say.
Thank you, Siridean. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to stay.
Lives for a life. An expensive bargain.
I made a promise. I'll pay the price.
I do not judge the deal. I worry about the cost. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way.
Tunning Key, okay.
Help yourself. And take all the help.
Buat apa sih blood ini tuh?
You need.
Bisa di-upgrade. Belum ada bahan. Upgrade shelter. Bedanya apa nih? Ntar aja lah.
Witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
Kayak ritual pemandian.
Funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McGrath.
Keren deh dari luar. Di rumah kosong.
Over here, Banishers. By the pool.
Situ dia.
Siridean gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
This must be one of the breaches Siridean mentioned.
Yes. This is a void breach. But yours are a little further down, in the cave. You'll see. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New Eden town since the bridge burned down.
We could go back to New Eden right now?
Why would you want to do that? The nightmare is strong. She has New Eden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right. We get it.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
We found a cursed object.
An object? What object?
A chest, locked and evidently cursed.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
We found it in the wilderness. We think maybe someone bound a spirit to it for protection.
Ah, I do believe you found a chest belonging to Fear God.
How do we get it open?
Why would you want to open it? That's demonology, and I'm not one for stepping in no demonology. Even if old Fear God wasn't the worst. But from what he told me, Fear God Waterbury, the man, not his ghost, kept a ritual of unbinding in his breviary.
Do you have this breviary?
No, but I know he can find it. He spent his last years in seclusion, deep in the dark woods. Go northeast from the hunter's camp. Keep to the east side of the trail until you can turn south. You should come to a clearing. He had a hut there. You forget things sometimes, so here. I'll write it down for you.
Void walking. Can you tell me more about it?
I use it to leap from one breach to another, as Siridean taught me. I don't dally, nor should you.
Why not?
The void is terra incognita. I suspect Siridean knows, but isn't saying. Bad sign, that. Very bad sign.
Nanya lagi buat
I'm
the
curious.
nightmare.
What do you think of the nightmare yourself?
I think the nightmare is the child of our father's iniquities. And of our own sins, too.
Do you admire it?
I fear it. But I accept its wrath, as I accept the rain. And New Eden surely deserves the flood.
Tell me about yourself, Seeker.
How do I put this politely? No.
Mau nih.
So, who's Deborah?
I know no Deborah. I don't think I've ever known a Deborah.
Jauh deh.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Yes. I do so enjoy our little chats across the hem.
Let me get this right. We're looking for a breviary belonging to a demonologist that Seeker met after his death. All this in order to learn how to cleanse malignant spirits bound to cursed objects.
Remember Balthazar H. Frenhofer's teaching. Efficient, adaptive, versatile.
I suppose we'll come back to this one eventually.
Can't wait, can you?
Enter to void. Mana?
What do you want? More,
Seeker,
milady?
Nggak.
we'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Sure.
Ini loh. Mana pohon duit? Ada ini duit nih.
Yes, dear.
Oh, maksudnya itu ya.
Goodbye, Siridean.
For now.
Itu ada apa coba cek. Jalan tadi. Oke, kita masuk ke sini.
Is this Seeker's cave?
Only one way to find out.
Bukan.
Step from the shadows.
Salah.
Still confusing your chants?
Oh, void traveling ini. Buset.
My God, where are we?
Remember what we were told. Follow the beacons. Move fast. No looking back.
This place looks barren, lifeless.
This is the realm of the dead. This is the underworld.
Let's not linger.
Siapa yang ketawa tuh? Taunya setan Eropa kok bagus banget
Did you hear
namanya.
that?
Yes, keep moving.
Tawanya.
There, our way out.
It's you.
What the... What is going on?
I know that voice from long ago. I banished its owner.
What does that mean?
It means we must leave, now.
The next beacon is dead. Oh, what new abomination is this?
Waduh.
I'd say a sorrow used as a Cerberus. That's unheard of.
Regenerate their health, anti-power, more damage specters. Apaan tuh?
Blasted pest!
Careful. It's been stung.
Apaan tuh?
You're done.
Look out!
Dead.
I see no more pillars. Careful! I'm here, damn it.
Oke, berhasil.
From what hole did this horror crawl?
I don't know, but we need to go.
Gak dapet apa tapi? Avoid bridge, oke. Oh, di sini bisa.
The hell was that? Siridean's key was supposed to get us through unnoticed.
I don't know.
Wih, dapat senjata baru. Mantap. Tadi upgrade dulu. Apaan tuh?
Are you all right?
I'll do. But that nightmare over there, we know so little about it. That worries me. What about you?
Whatever the reason, that nightmare is here because of something these men and women did. New Eden reeks of their guilt. I died because of them. Curse these people. Curse them and their secrets and their sins.
We'll get there.
We always do.
Are those breaches really safe?
We were protected.
You heard the whispers, the despair, and that one voice. It called to you. Something. You were there. It saw you. I thought... For a moment, I thought of them. Those poor butchered boys. I swear in the void I heard their screaming. Wains. Sent to die for their sultan's pride. It were like I was back in the Balkans.
Those ghosts are gone. You asked for their ascent and I gave it to them. They're not in the void.
I know. This void. Is it hell? Like in the scriptures?
The scriptures. Whose scriptures?
It's just a... What if all the teachings of my youth were wrong? What if what we just saw is what awaits me for my sins? I became a banisher to help the living by ending the suffering of lingering ghosts. But we don't end their pain. We condemn them to an eternity of suffering. We curse them.
Rory, you are the kindest, most compassionate banisher I have ever met. Don't let an old god scare you into thinking otherwise.
This void is the work of no god. What if they come back? What if the souls I blamed come for me? They'd have every right.
The spirits of the living are consumed in the ritual. They're not coming back. All is well. As long as we stay together, all is well.
Aye. All is well. Right.
Oke, reach the bridge to New Eden Town. Mana nih? Oh. Berarti banyak tempat yang belum dieksplor di game ini.
Which way? North by the mountains or south through the lowlands?
Let's pick one and see where it takes us. If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
Choose your path, the Hara for Jericho. Inventory. Source excretion. Wah, sulfur poli. Oh, nggak usah update coy. This week hit level. Bisa update nih. Elite game. Jelek ah, ini aja. merah ya? Oh gitu, oke. To decoration change.
For years, Kate Newsmith believed she did not measure up to her sister. Now she knows that in her kindness, she is at least her sister's equal. Thick skin has paid for her sins. But what of her sister? What will Kate do now? Her people look to her for their future, their protection, their survival.
Choose your pet. Oke. Ambil jalan kanan aja lah, bisa yang kanan nih. Jalan yang baik.
The nightmare can take so many forms. The snow, broken bridges, all of it.
I know. You always wonder, was this caused by nature or by the ghost? Run, Red! Oh, they do look annoyed.
Stay put.
Langsung ambiar dia.
These will be the Harrows.
An imaginative name.
There's a ring to it.
Bisa
We won't be
lewat.
going this way.
This country needs better bridges, or it'll come to nothing.
Bisa lewat. Bisa ke sana.
To make you angry. This spectral nest needs to be cleansed.
Corrito Ska.
Ask for help if you need it. Watch out! Spectre possession.
Ini nembak siapa sih?
It's on you. They're feeding off their own rage.
Down, boy. Bust!
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
Ya,
Reinforcements!
I'm right here. I can help.
Get back up!
I can help.
This bite's not easily chewed.
Ledak-ledak apaan sih ini?
hogging all the fun.
Oke guys, The Swam in Witch udah selesai nih. Kita lanjut lagi besok untuk The Witch Finder.